to my new home. Stroman,
Mr. Teakman.
how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Say hey to the vlog.
Oh, hello, vlog.
Have I showed you my new home? Forrest and Isaac converted me to the camper mobile.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're pop-up man.
Yeah, yeah, Pupman. It's probably the best purchase I've made in a while.
Cool, man. Did you see a little workshop we're doing?
Yes, I did, and I'd love for you to. Alright, we're live.
We're live. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're doing this new workshop, yeah, with Mr. Benjamin Hardman, who's a good friend. I feel like the Instagram party is kind of winding down lately. I feel like a lot of, it's kind of the end of that party where everybody gets all this free growth and, everybody's getting rich in audience. Now that this party's over or getting to an end, what is their purpose for doing what they do, right? So
Yeah, it's similar to what we talked with Finn. It's just like, having work that goes beyond just an app.
Yeah, especially now. It's pretty critical times, right, I think.
Yeah.
Because people are not getting, the same kick out of it, so some of them are left wondering, why am I even doing this? So if you haven't spent time developing a vision or an aesthetic, I think that, I don't know, Benjamin Hardman is probably the person to learn about that, especially for his visuals. I mean, his landscapes and the way he shoots, he's so famous for. That's why I just wanted to make this workshop with him, because he's Mr. Aesthetic, right?
So it launched yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday was the soft launch, the 24th.
Right on. And are we doing any codes or anything, or what are we doing?
We should definitely get a little sneaky Teakman in there.
Yeah, every time. We got to keep it consistent.
It is tradition. It is tradition.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I feel like your people will get a lot out of this one because, I don't know, I've learned a lot from it just by seeing the Hardman work. Just like Finn, I'm always learning a lot.
The Hardman.
Yeah, Mr. Hardman. Yeah, the code. Yeah, we do a code man for Teakman.
I'll put some text right here that'll say all the details we'll discuss right after this.
Teakman's making bio.
The Teakman Hardman Strollman collab.
Of 2019.
There it is. So this here is my home and also my vehicle. It gets about 10 miles to the gallon, which is not too bad for a house. So I got the truck about a month ago. I had to drive to Montana to get the camper. I've been wanting to make this video of the tour, but it's been pretty much a month straight of rain until today. It is so beautiful outside, and now I have a chance to finally be outside and do a freaking tour of this thing because it's not soaking wet everywhere. I've been waiting 4 weeks for this moment. So without further ado, let's make this tour happen. First off, we'll start with the truck. The truck is a Chevy Silverado 3/4 ton HD, baby. Open it up. Got a couple books, 2 reusable coffee cups, and some dirty socks. Open the back. Surf strap / clothing hanger that apparently isn't really working that well. Apologies for the messy house. So anyways, like I was saying, you come back here, have the Pelican case that is locked to here. Inside is camera gear and laptop stuff, wetsuit, backpacking gear with a backpack. On the other side, I have a recycling bin, some hiking boots, propane and backpacking gas canisters, some water, and a propane stove. It's an extended cab, which means it's like 2 rows of seat, but the back row is a half seat. So it's really nice to have that for gear. The one funny thing about this, I have to undo this chain every time I have to go get gas. Come in here. Propane. Sure enough, propane. Then there's all the electrical stuff, bunch of gibberish to me. More chains. Oh, the truck's also 4x4. I was looking into vans, and when you got to like 4x4 vans, the price significantly rose. It's a bit cheaper of an option, and I'm retaining 4x4 so I can get down roads like that. All right, back to the camper. So as you saw, it pops up right there, which is pretty nice. We got the solar panel going, and it's charging this guy right here. Looks like we're pumping out 64 watts of solar energy. All right, you have this door. Pretty sweet, nice for a breeze. Make sure to wipe your feet. Oh, pity me, I forgot to take out the recycling. All right, back inside again. Make sure to wipe your feet. Here's kind of a wrap around of the house. come this way. We'll start on this side. So here we have the propane stove. We turned it on earlier, so as you can see, put that baby on light. Oof, pretty sick. All right, on this side, right next to the propane stove, we have drawers. Being very oops. Here we got just paper towels for now. Here's my little broom, has its corner right there. And here's the sink that I have yet to really use. And here's a mirror that gets crooked every time I drive, but you can still see yourself. Come up here, the battery's kind of low, but it's right there and there too. Up here, some bedtime tea that I haven't had in weeks. You got a heater right here and a thermostat right there. I really like that feature. Come into the fridge. It's a three-way fridge that won't open all the way because of the table. But no worries on that because you can literally just take the table. Boom. But I'm not really using the fridge that much. In fact, we only have coffee with some coffee grounds that spilled right there, some Tupperware not being used, more Tupperware that's not being used, and some Phase 10 cards and some playing cards, right where they should be. You can run off AC, gas, or DC power, which basically means it can run off either when you, oh, I forgot to show you. You can take this right here, plug it into a house, it recharges the battery. I have a dual battery system that I need to link up to the car battery and the camper battery, so I'll basically have unlimited power, but as number one, I don't really know how. And number two, it's also just been rainy. Make sure to wipe your feet when you come in. This fridge here, you can run off gas, the propane in here, plugging into a power unit like a house, or it can run off the battery, which is located right down in there. All right, so speaking of down in there, here's my floor mat. Funny enough, Fred Meyer does not have camper floor mat. Have a bunch of outdoor gear in there, and I'm not gonna move it to show you the battery that's in there. Once I get the camper battery hooked up to the truck battery, I'm gonna power this thing and get rid of this cooler. But the cooler's been kind of nice. It has a lot of space, and I get probably about, did you hear that cow? And there's also a queen bed up here that I also haven't utilized. It's like just straight, like I can feel the spring right here. But it's pretty cool because you can, 8-foot surfboard isn't letting me. Anyways, storage underneath. So since I'm not utilizing the bed up there because of how uncomfortable it is, sleeping on this cozy little futon. It's nice because it doubles as a chair and a table. Could probably sleep like 4 or 5 in here comfortably, probably 6 or 7 uncomfortably. It's pretty sick. 6 or 7 might be bold. They'd have to be small people. I do have these. And then last part is the closet. There's the clothes in there, some hangers that fell down, toiletries bag, a blender that I have not used, and yeah, that pretty much concludes the home tour. So yeah, this is the new home. I am honestly so stoked about it. And to answer the question, I have sold the Prius, and when I get back to Washington in summer, I'm going to sell the Land Cruiser. It was sad to see the Prius go, and it'll be sad to see the Land Cruiser go as well. There's no point in having 3 cars. So having this is honestly like probably one of the better purchases I've made in the last few years. The Prius and the Land Cruiser, like the Prius you could go far in for cheap, the Land Cruiser you could live out of, but it wasn't exactly sustainable either way. Winston is his name. It's like a house, it's like a small house, and it's just the best. And I've only had it for a little over 3 weeks, and to be honest, it is, like I said, one of the best purchases I've made in a long time. So, and it gets me very excited for summer up in Washington because I don't have to go home. I can just hike back down from the trailhead and I'm home. It's sick. Like I'm just stoked. Definitely more outings to be had in this thing in Winston. Don't forget about the stroll in Hardman Workshop. Thanks for touring my crib. Till next time.